Tonight we'll be engaging one of the aspirants eyeing the APC chairmanship seat. Tonight I have joining me Mr. Sylvester Moniedafe, who has been on ground before the merger of the APC in 2014. He's a party administrator and the Jagaban Jemeta of Adamawa State. Thank you so much, Mr. Moniedafe, for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, Michelle.
Appreciate
it. Good evening, Nigerians.
Thank
Good evening, the rest of the world.
Of Deltan parenthood, right?
Yeah, my father left Warri through Burutu in 1950 by boat to Jimeta Yola, and we were all born there. He got to Yola in 1950. First photographer in the axis. Everybody knows him there. All of us were born there. Francis Moniedafe, the footballer for Benin Nations and Nigeria, first born. Second born, Mary, myself, Jagabo, Jimeta now. Younger ones, Patience, Moses and Patrick, who are now Muslims. Moses is now Alhaji Musa. Patrick is Alhaji Said. Same father, same mother. I'm in Nigeria.
Fantastic. And you are, let me use the word, claiming Adamawa State for this.
It's not claiming, I'm Adamawa State.
You are Adamawa State. Yeah. You are not from Delta State.
No. My father was from Delta. My father's grave is in number 11 Ore Street, Agbaro. Go and check. My grandfather, Chief Moniedafe, was the 11th Osuvie of Agbaro Kingdom. Proudly a prince, but born and bred in Jimeta. I'm from Jimeta. And I've been in Abuja for 23 years now.
Wow.
I'm in Nigeria.
So for the sake of the zoning arrangement, because what has your party decided on zoning the APC chairmanship seat?
I don't have any idea. All I know is that I'm putting myself forward. My story, my experience. I had my story. Orobo from Adamawa, Jagaba of Jimeta, proudly so. Two brothers who are Muslims. No ethnic, no tribal politics. No religious politics.
You're perhaps one of the first, or perhaps the first person who came out of everyone that that is now out. Talking about Senator Sani Musa, Senator Atanko Al-Makura, Senator Ali Modu Sharif. You're perhaps the first person that I heard that wanted to become the chairman of the APC. Why do you want to have that position?
I want to tell every Nigerian that no matter where you are from, no matter where your parents are from, you can aspire for any position and you'll get it. Now, I also have the experience of being a party administrator. I was ACD chairman in AMAC. AMAC is a local government, deputy chairman. I rose from the bottom to know what's happening. Before then, I was a ward delegate, SDP, under the USDP in 1990. I went for the House of Reps under the UNCP in 1998. So I have the experience as a party administrator. I've been to all functions, congresses, primaries, national, initial, or the initial setting up, or the convention. I've been all, I've seen all, I've done all.
But you are not a senator. You are not a governor.
That is the problem.
You are not a former governor. You are up with against these former senators, former governors. How is that intimidating for you?
It's not, because I know that I have what it takes to be what I want to be, and I know I have good rapport with the two of the senators. I tried to reach Yari. We met at the press corps function of December 16, 2021. Yari was there with change numbers. Modu Sharif didn't come, but Cairo Jibo was there. I missed out. But I've interacted with Senator Shehu Musa, 313. I've interacted with Salim Mustafa as a friend. Al-Makura. I have respect for them. But that aside, I have qualities that I want to bring on board that will make the APC a better place.
And you think you are the best man for the job?
I think I'm the best.
You are better than all of them.
Honestly, with my experience. Now, I started this thing 20 months ago. This is my roadmap. I have it here. Roadmap, the plans I have for the APC, including, if we go by the figures that Malam Buni, His Excellency, gave us recently about the 42 million registered voters. Party members that we have in the APC now. We ask them, we appeal to them. Now, the chairmen are very important in this whole ball game. The state chairman. Convince them to convince the members to own this party by paying just 100 naira per month. That is 4.2 billion naira. Multiply that by 12, that is 50.4 billion naira that would accrue to the party for 1 year. That will give the state governors the leverage, the room to use the money they get from FEC and what they generate to give democratic dividends to the states.
So some of the governors will believe that you want to whittle down their powers.
No, you see,
because the power of the governor to fund the party gives them the power of decision over the affairs of the party.
Yes, I plan to convince them. I will show them empirical evidence. Now, at best, they will stay for 8 years. At best. Now, if they live with that mindset in place, they have created a monster. Now, Shehu, let me ask a question. The godfather-godson relationship that we had since 1999, how many can you point out that still exists today? They don't. So I'll convince the governors, I'm not fighting you, I'm just telling you what you should do to make Nigeria better, to secure yourself.
Are you willing to step down for any of these candidates?
If my party decides, they say, the zone, for example, that's the reason I will step down.
Do you have the muscle to go against them?
I've been there for 20 months. The people will decide. You see, somebody asked me a question, who is backing me? I said, God is with me. And the people, now the adverts that we do, billboards and whatever, I went for the Kekinapep people, putting my stickers on the Kekinapep to identify with the masses. Now I took out the billboard.
Would they be the ones to vote at the arena?
They will influence people. Now when you do that, when you touch people,
you're touching base with the delegates.
You are touching God. Of course, I'm in touch with them. They are aware. I am. 20 months.
Are you in touch with the villa too?
Well, I won't go there, but I believe they are in touch with me. They have information about what is happening.
Have you visited the villa?
I have not.
Some of your other aspirants are visiting the villa.
They go and they say, I won't go because my qualities, my experience, my expertise is selling me.
You don't need the villa.
I need them. They are the leaders, but I won't go and force myself on them.
What about the governors?
We don't have a governor in Adamawa State, but all the stakeholders in Adamawa State are with me.
I'm saying the governors.
The governors,
they're
the Northeast. Now, when you zone, when you do zoning, is that macro or zoning as a whole? Micro or macro? Now, the Northeast zone, I've visited the 6 states in the Northeast. I've visited Gombe 7-8 times, Bauchi 5 times, Yobe and Borno several times, Taraba. This is my home. We're in touch.
So why should anybody who will be a delegate to that national convention pick Sylvester Moniedafe above every other aspirant?
Because I am a breath of fresh air. Let me answer that. I don't belong to those blocks. I am a true Nigerian, a passionate Nigerian who cares for the masses, who has shown it by my actions every day. Shehu, I speak to you now. When I was made the Jacobov of Jamaica, I undertook a process of getting the young men in the primary schools and junior schools in Jamaica, Yola, giving my own personal scholarship. We have young boys who are there who can make an impact if only given the chance. Now I want to come in there with that mindset to make an impact on the young people because they are the future of this country. So I'm on, and for 20 months I've been doing this thing, show, and I think I'm happy with the results so far. Very happy. Because I've impacted people and I get the feedback every day.
So the big question is that you'll be a sort of an experiment as far as some very experienced administrator in the party is, because you've not been tested as a senator compared to some of your fellow contenders. You have not been a former governor as some of the fellow contenders. But the question is now, can your party afford an experiment? At this stage,
can I appeal to my friend Malabuni to answer this question? He was my colleague chairman of ACN in Yobe. I was chairman ACN in the FCT. From there, he became the national secretary of the APC. Today, he's the governor. What does it take? Being an administrator, I have a master's degree in public admin. I just finished my PhD in policy analysis. Now, the most important thing is having been able to reach out to people. Now, I've been a youth church minister in my church family worship center for 22 years now. 22 years. If you scold anybody, but he knows you love him, you have gotten him. Most times people think that because I'm a governor, they want to ride roughshod over people. I don't operate like that. I'll first make you aware that I care about you. Most importantly, I care about Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering.
If your party does not pick you as a chairman of the APC, what would they be losing?
Honestly, they'll be losing what I'm bringing on board, my experience. But I said it earlier at the program. The process must be transparent. Now I've been on this thing for 20 months, 1 year, 8 months, since June 2020. If they don't zone, that's the only thing that will make me not to get it. If it's not zoned to the Northeast, it's not a do or die thing. I will just.
But will you be willing to pick any other position in the end?
Oh, definitely I will, because Shehu, I can be the national secretary, for example. I can be the organizing secretary. I can be the PRO. I can be the treasurer, auditor. I was a banker from 75. Apart from woman leader, youth leader, and maybe the legal.
You can be a woman leader.
No, apart from apart from woman, youth, or lawyer, or legal advisor. I can do anything.
Let's close on this note. The question is that, is the atmosphere healthy for your party to operate? Does your party have that, how would I describe it now? The word escaped me now. Your party came on that stream in 2015, 2019 to win election.
Yeah.
The question is that on the mind of an average Nigerian there who is going to vote, does it still really give your party, still really have that kind of welcoming to them, to the average voter?
Definitely, Sean. Now, what will further bolster this is having someone like me, an ordinary Nigerian, coming to become the national chairman. People will say, wow, it happened here. And with due respect, I wish I was able to talk on the other program. The way PDP has deceived Nigerians. They call the APC a Muslim party. All kinds of things. Now, my dear friend Atiku Abubakar is angling to become the national president, the president of the candidate of the PDP. They said it will go to the south. Now I can tell you without mincing words that the presidential candidate of the APC will come from the south. So already they're already deceiving Nigerians.
All right.
So with that, I can assure you that Nigerians will really be happy with this breath of fresh air. Somebody coming in and being made national chairman. Yeah. Fantastic.
Jagaban Jimeta, Sonny Sylvester Moniedafe. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best.
Thank you very much.
In your pursuit to becoming the chairman of the APC. Thank you so much for coming. But that's our show for tonight, everyone. Many thanks for watching. I'm sure Kimberly. Have a wonderful evening.